Most people are just users of AI. But today, we're going to talk about how to become a builder. We're going to learn how to create personalized AI systems that work specifically for you, and in the process, turn you from just a user into a creator. And this right here, this is the core idea for our entire session. The real power of AI isn't just about asking it a question. It's about building a system that truly understands you and automates your unique work. Just imagine for a second an AI that doesn't just give you some generic answer, but actually captures your voice, your style, your whole way of thinking. And look, this isn't science fiction anymore. It's something you can genuinely start building today. The possibilities here are just incredible. You can build a personal writing assistant that sounds just like you, a research bot that saves you hours of work, or even a whole system that automates content creation and business tasks. Let's start with that first one. All right, first up, let's get our hands dirty and build your personal writing bot. We're going to teach an AI to adopt your unique style.
And you know what? It's way simpler than you might think. We can break it all down into just 3 straightforward steps. First, we'll analyze your style. Then, we'll craft a really specific prompt. And finally, we'll refine it with actual examples of your own work.
Okay, for step 1, I want you to think of your writing style like a digital fingerprint. It's completely and totally unique to you. So to teach an AI how to replicate it, we first have to deconstruct it and figure out its core components. This slide breaks that fingerprint down into 4 key elements. As we go through them, really think about your own writing. What's your typical tone? Is it motivational, humorous, maybe more formal? How about structure? Do you like short, punchy sentences or long, story-based ones? What kind of vocabulary do you use? And what's the rhythm? Is it fast-paced or more thoughtful? Just answering these questions is the crucial first step. All right, so once you've got a handle on those elements, the next step is to translate them into a specific set of instructions for the AI. And that instruction is what we call a style prompt. And here's a perfect example of what that prompt looks like. You see, you're not just telling it what to write, you're giving it a whole persona and a set of rules to follow. Notice how specific it is: the motivational tone, the short sentences, the story-based format. This is how you transform a generic tool into your personal writer. And now for the final step, refinement. To really perfect the AI style, you've got to show it, not just tell it. You can feed it your previous articles, emails, reports, whatever you've got, and just instruct it to replicate that style. This document memory is the secret sauce that will make the AI's writing truly indistinguishable from your own. Okay, great. So you've built a personal tool. That's awesome. Now let's zoom out a bit, because the real power, the real magic, comes from connecting these tools into a seamless system. This is what we call an AI workflow. So what exactly is an AI workflow? Well, put simply, it's a system where you combine a core AI model, like a GPT-4, with other tools, your own data, and automation to carry out a whole process with multiple steps, all the way from start to finish. And this requires a bit of a mindset shift. You're no longer just using a single tool for one simple task. You're actually building a production system. You provide an input at the beginning, and it delivers a finished product at the end. It's a total game changer for productivity. Let's walk through a concrete example, say for content creation. An AI starts by researching a topic. Then it generates an outline. And then, using that personal writing bot you just built, it writes a full script in your unique style. From there, another tool could create the visuals, and the system could even publish the final content automatically. You see how each step just feeds right into the next? All of it automated. So we've gone from bots to workflows, but now let's look at what's next. The future, Agentic AI. Now, the word agentic just means an AI that can act on its own. It's moving from being a passive tool to an autonomous collaborator. This slide perfectly contrasts the two. With normal AI, it's a simple loop. You ask a question, the AI gives an answer. It's passive. Agentic AI is fundamentally different. You give it a high-level goal, and it autonomously figures out and takes all the necessary actions to complete that task. So how does it work? Well, it runs on this simple, continuous loop. It observes the current situation, it makes a plan, it decides on the best next step, and then it acts. After it acts, it observes the result and just repeats the loop over and over, constantly learning and adjusting until the goal is achieved. And you don't have to stop with just one agent. You can actually have multiple specialized agents all collaborating on a single project, just like a real human team. For instance, you could set up a research agent that's an expert at finding and synthesizing information. It then passes its findings to a writer agent, which uses your personal style to draft the content. And finally, an editor agent reviews the whole draft for clarity and accuracy. It's basically a self-managing AI team. This evolution from simple tools to complex workflows to these autonomous agents, this represents the next great wave of AI innovation. Let's put it all into context. Think about it. Phase 1 was chatbots, those simple question and answer models. We're currently deep in Phase 2, the era of AI copilots that assist us with tasks. But we are very, very quickly entering Phase 3, the era of autonomous agents that can perform entire tasks completely independently. And this really sums it all up, doesn't it? The skills we've been talking about today, analyzing, prompting, building systems, these aren't just neat little tricks. They are the absolute foundational skills for the next generation of innovation. The people who master building these systems, they're going to be the ones who lead the future. So I want to leave you with a challenge. We've covered all the theory. Now it's time for you to put it into practice. So here's your assignment. First, I want you to build your own personal writing prompt based on your unique style. Second, I want you to design an AI workflow for a repetitive task that you do all the time. And third, conceptualize a simple 3-agent system. What would they do and how would they collaborate? This isn't just a homework exercise. It's your very first step toward becoming an AI builder. So, what will you create?